All right, you guys, we are out and about today because husband had to come into town to pick up a check and deal with some checks for a customer. So as we were driving towards the Dollar Tree on the way home, because it was go to the property management's office and then go to Dollar Tree so I can get some sand to do some tumbling, I noticed a thrift store was open. One of my, I'd say a regular, I hit that thrift store, the Dollar Tree's up in here. I hit that thrift store every, about I'm going to say 4 to 6 times a year. I hit that thrift store. I don't go every month. If I drive by and I got time, I go. So we stopped. And I am so glad I did because I found 2 vintage, look right up front there. I found 2 vintage sewing boxes that cost me $5 a piece that I can put all of Mama's sewing notions in, because right now they're in 2 cardboard pattern boxes, and I don't want to keep them in that because Florida roaches in cardboard, okay? They just love cardboard, roaches do. I think it's something to do with the glue in the cardboard. So I got those, even though I would like to have paid only $2.50 for them, but they were not in the half price. Then I picked up a few more pieces of china plates. They were like 50 cents, and then I got them for $1. They were pretty little patterns, so, not a lot. I didn't buy a lot. I did buy some Chinese something because I figured I'd make wind chimes out of them. And they cost me $1 a piece. And then I got corks, 2 gallon-sized bags full of, corks. And I need them for a project that I showed the family I was going to do that involved 2-liter bottles. So it was a well-worked trip, wasn't it?
Seemed like.
And then I got a bust, a jewelry bust, like a necklace bust, that's Asian print for $2. I have to show that to you guys. I think I can hang necklaces on it. It's one of those things where I told the husband, do I buy it or do I not buy it? Because I'll probably wish I had bought it at $2 for a bust, because jewelry displays are expensive. So now we're at the Dollar Tree. I gotta run in and see if they got that wire I need. I'm not choking, guys. It's just I'm wearing one of those things because you had to wear a mask in that place.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go in the Dollar Tree, see if I can get the wire I'm looking for and some sand and gravel. And then I am done. Then we're gonna probably get something to eat. I think Firehouse is gone. Firehouse Subs is gone. So we're going to find something to eat real quick after this, and then we're going to head home. So, okay, in a minute. Okay, we ate our lunch under this nice shaded tree. This is a thing. I have not eaten in a car. We haven't done it a lot. I mean, Katie and I did it when we went and got the Cubans. And then you and I did it when you and I went shopping. A month or so ago, when we had to go get the tag off the van. Mm-hmm. We got lunch and had to sit in a car. And then last week, when Nathan and Katie and I came into town and we went to McDonald's, we ate under the tree, and now we just ate under another tree. So I've done it 4 times during this whole close-in thing because we've gone out for other things. We haven't gone out of our way. I'll flip you guys around. We haven't gone out of our way to go out to eat. I'm gonna go to that Dollar Tree over there in that plaza.
Yeah, I can get to it.
Okay. We haven't gone out of our way to go out. You're gonna have to go in by the
have to go back the other way. Yeah.
You have to go in by the car wash.
Yeah.
I think the other entrance is closed off because of the sinkhole. Okay, we haven't gone out of our way to go out to eat, to go pick up food, to sit in a car to eat. We have not done that. It's just we've been out and about.
We were hungry.
And it's gotten to be that time of the day. We've been out longer than we thought we were going to be out, and we've gotten a bite to eat. But this is the thing. I don't think I've eaten in a car so much. It's only been 4 times. which is really no big deal. There are more people who do it more than that, or they pick it up and take it home. We could have taken it home, but by the time we would have gotten home, oh, it would have been cold food.
Stone cold.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been just a little bit of cold. It would have been cold. We live too far away
Yeah.
to take it home. And there's not restaurants out by our way except for Burger King and Sonic.
Yeah.
So, I don't really want Burger King and Sonic. I think... No, you can't. I don't think... I don't know, Phil.
I'll find out.
No, I didn't think you could. That's why I said you have to go in by the... I mean, I don't know if you can go around the plaza and cut in at the side.
That's right.
There's a sinkhole in one of the plazas we're trying to go to. There's a sinkhole. Ow! Oh! And, I think we're going the long way around to get somewhere.
Kind of are. Didn't realize it.
We just go slow, pay attention to the road, because this is where the homeless hang out. You see this glass over here where you're about to go. By these dumpsters. There's glass all up and back in here. Alright, you guys, I'm getting knocked around here, so I'm going to let y'all go for a minute. Alright, you guys, a little change of plans. We're not heading straight home. He stopped by the Dollar Tree because I'm looking for some aluminum wire that they carry in their, like, flower arrangement area. And while I was in there, right across from where the stuff would have been if they had it, was really nice looking silk flowers. And being that it's Mother's Day tomorrow, I thought it would be appropriate, since we're really close to the graveyard, to go by and put fresh flowers on Mama's grave for Mother's Day. So we're making a pit stop at the graveyard. I thought about it the other day, but didn't know when I'd get back in the town. So I'm going to put flowers on my mom's grave and my grandmother's grave. And that's it. So I grabbed enough flowers to do a nice carnation arrangement. If they'd had the blown up balloons, like on the stick that said Mother's Day, I would have gotten one for Mama, but they didn't have them, so do that another time. Just be nice to put new flowers on a grave. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all go for now, because I'm either gonna cry or I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get mad because probably my brother and my sister have not been to the grave yet. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Alright, you guys will put flowers on Mom and Daddy's grave, on Grandma's grave, and then I went back here and I put them on my sister's marker. She's not buried here. She just has a marker, and I got to get that moved. And then I put them on my grandma and grandpa's grave. So I've done the flower thing. I hate doing the flower thing. This time the hubby came with me. Whew. But no, they look pretty. I sent pictures to my uncle. But that's it. I gotta go before I start crying. Alright, y'all. Okay. Flowers were done. Now we're running by my uncle's to pick up something real quick. Because we're in town. We don't get in town that often.
Oh, that's true.
At least I don't. You have to come in for work, but I need to pick up a paper from him. So, gonna run by his place real quick and then hopefully go get gas and go home. I'm glad I got the flowers done. The flower thing makes me sad and mad at the same time, because I don't believe my brother and my sister are going anywhere near the grave. They didn't go the day she died. I mean, the day she was buried, they didn't go by the grave for the graveside service for the family. So why would they go any other time, you know? They treated her, she used to tell people that two of her kids, not me, treated her like she has about as smart, that she was as smart as a dirty dishcloth. Now, she told that to medical people and stuff. that's horrible for a mother to say that about her children in the last 6 months of her life, the last 2 months of her life. Because when Moffat asked about family relationships, because they do that, she said, well, I can depend on one, the one right here, but I can't depend on the other two ever. They treat me like a dirty dishcloth, like I'm as smart as a dirty dishcloth. And I was like, it's sad. It's sad. So I guess I'm telling you guys, if you have a mom and you're upset with her just because she gave her opinion about something, I believe it might be this light, Phil.
I think you're right.
Just because your mom gives her opinion about something and you're upset with her because you think she's being nosy and butting into your business, hey, your mom's around to butt into your business. So forgive her because she comes from another generation and she's probably butting in because she loves you.
Yeah, neither one of us have our mothers in.
Yes, if she's not doing it to be downright mean, then just take it for what it is. Your mother from a different generation, just giving her input because she's your mother. I wish my mom was around to give her input. I'd even take your mom's input
Yeah, me too.
in a heartbeat right now. So
Be nice.
love your mother. Show her some, especially since we all been like locked down. You know, show her some attention. You don't have to spend money on it. Just show her some time. Call her up. You know, that's the biggest thing my mom said. A phone call. Watch for it. It's real close. My mom used to say, if they just call me, just give me a call and tell me what's going on. She didn't even care what they were up to because she said she really didn't want to know what my sister was up to. But she'd just talk to her, even if it's about stupid stuff. But no, my sister spent more time fussing at my mom. And my sister was the criminal, the jailbird. And my mom did nothing but bail her sorry butt out. I think it's after this yellow fence. So I'm going to let you go for now because I'm stopping at my uncle's house to pick up paper. And then we're going to go get gas and get our butts home. It's after it.
This one's after.
All right, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, great mystery to the paper. It happens to be an envelope with photos. So I stopped by my uncle's to pick up an envelope with some photos in it. He must have found them when he was going through some of grandma's stuff still.
Okay.
So I don't know. They're probably old photos of when my kids were little and stuff, or when I was little as a kid, and it was photos grandma had. Cause see, my grandmother died before my mom died. My grandmother died in October before my mom died.
Correct.
Okay, so my grandmother died October before May.
It would have been October of 2018. Because then your mother died in May of last year.
Right. So they were, I don't know how many months, but roughly 7 months
Roughly
apart.
6 or 7 months. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess 7 months.
So my grandmother died, and then my mom died about 6-7 months later. So, he's been going through stuff yet, and it says, "To Janie, there's photos in this envelope." I'm like, okay, that's what it was. There's photos he had to pick up. And that's okay. It wasn't no big deal because I knew there wasn't a rush on it because he'd been telling me he has.
That stuff.
He had a paper envelope. So, I'll look at the photos later. See if there's anything I want to spread out. But yeah, I was saying, I'm glad I put flowers on a grave, and I put carnations because, oh, that was a butt head.
Yeah.
That was a total butt wipe. That's what I call people who are rude. This guy went down between us and
That's
the.
basically the bike lane.
That is the bike lane. The only reason why his car fit was because it was a tiny little car.
It's a small car. So he knew it would fit, but still. Still, that was weird.
He was. There's a lot of rude drivers out there. A lot of rude people in general. People aren't great in general. I'm sorry, but they aren't. You get a few occasionally, but in most part, the American public, and this is just my opinion, human society is rude, arrogant, self-centered, and nasty. They really are. Occasionally you find a really nice, genuine person and stuff. But for the most part, people are just in it for themselves. And when this whole coronavirus thing goes away, people will be right back to being mean to each other. It's just what happens. They all come together at one time, and then they're mean again. I'm sorry, but that's what happens. I hate to see it, and I try to look for the best in people, but you just hear about so much bad. We're just not hearing about so much bad right now because everybody's trying to do so much good. There was there's a term for it too. I heard it the other day. Somebody coined a term for it and said that's what it's called. Like shell shock, or it wasn't, but you know how there's a term, like what that one where the soldiers come back with PSCD
or something like that.
Yeah, but there was a term for everybody helping each other, and then it goes away. Because I heard it on one of those, like, not talk shows, but it was like smart people things.
You don't want to stop at that other place anymore, right?
I don't have to stop there.
I think I'm going to turn up here and avoid going to the
We were going to go...
No, not this way. The next one.
Right. We were going to go by a peddler type mall and see if I could get a booth, but I'm tired. It's been a long day. We were just going to do one or two things and ended up doing a couple other things because they just happened to
be closed.
The day just happened that way. It wasn't planned. We planned something, but it happened instead. You know, we planned just to go by that lady's business, client's business, and then we planned on just going to just the Dollar Tree, but the day happened instead of planned out. So now we're gonna go get gas and go home. I can go by that Peddler's Mall another day. So, alright, so we're gonna get gas, go home. I'll show you guys the bus thing I got at the thrift store. I'll show you the for $2 I couldn't pass it up. I mean, only because I'd made it looks like an Oriental the dress that the Oriental women wear with the flowers on it, and it's tied like a wraparound. It has that look of an Oriental dress. And I have made some jewelry that has had an Oriental feel to it, a flair to it. So I made some out of a book one time, some beads and stuff. So I thought maybe it would be nice to go with it. In fact, I just packaged up the rest of those beads in those bead boxes I'm getting rid of. But that's okay. I can do more. Okay, for now, hang in there, y'all. Alright, you guys, we finally made it home. So what was going to be a trip into town real quick to pick up a check and go by a Dollar Tree turned into a unplanned, let's stop here, let's stop there because we're in town. Oh, we might as well do that because we're in town. Oh, we need to do this because we're in town. But I'm glad it ended that way because I was glad actually to get the flowers on Mama's grave for Mother's Day. She had been happy I did that, so. And it was nice that I was able to put them on both my grandmother's graves and my sister's marker. My sister's not buried in the graveyard. When she died a month and a half before my dad did. And at the time, my mom was so, sad that she lost a daughter. She was about to lose a husband. So my mom had a marker placed in the graveyard. Just placed there. There's no body there. She was cremated and my niece has her ashes somewhere. I don't know where. And I need to have, now that I own the grave plots, I need to have, well, I know that there's no body there. I need to have that marker removed, and my mom was planning on removing that marker too. I need to go ahead and see about doing that here this year sometime before the end of the year. I need to just have it removed so that down the road, if the kids ever need to use the spot, there's no problem. So I need to do that. And I think Mama was going to have my sister's marker placed under a tree out here. So I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll get her marker moved and place it under a tree out here and stuff. I mean, I don't know what else to do with it. I give it to my niece if I knew where she was, but I have no clue where she was. Our family is not a very close family anymore. So unfortunately, that due to situations that has happened. But that's okay. That's just how life. That's how life happens. So I'm gonna end this video here. I'm gonna do the next video I do will probably be what I picked up at the thrift store. But this one's gotten long enough, and for some reason I'm having trouble uploading videos lately. They take forever to upload, and I think it's because of the fact that everybody's on the internet right now. I mean, kids are in school on the internet. And we already had trouble with the internet because we live out in the country. We already had trouble from time to time with the internet, and this being at home time, it just got worse. I mean, sometimes we just don't have any service for a little while. So I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to say, if you like my videos, like and subscribe. If you don't like them, I'm sorry. And enjoy the craziness of life, because you might just laugh about it when you tell a friend. I will see you guys in the next video, which is, I think, is going to be what I got at the thrift store after all this time being shut up. Okay, so see y'all in a bit. Next video. Bye.